welcome to Let's Talk Careers with Sara. I am here every week teaching you about how you can advance in your careers. So today I want to emphasize on how you can optimize your LinkedIn profile. What are the recruiters searching for and how they search in order to find a candidate. So let's get into it. So I'm going to show you several LinkedIn profiles that are optimized very good, and the way they have it is just basically using a formula of what, when, where, why, and how. So here is one profile that I see here, Brennen Lukas. If I go to the About page, his profile is really optimized. Before I go to the About page, I want to emphasize that you have to have a picture and you have to have a nice cover. So that way it really tells any visitor who exactly is the person. So according to the cupcake image, I know that this person is somebody who does desserts, who is a baker. So here he has his name, and then he has here titles. You can have as many titles as you want. It doesn't really matter. It's not a resume. It's actually something to optimize for the recruiter to find out who you are. So he has a wheat bake shop. We use the power of amazing desserts. Here a title can be even a sentence, so it doesn't really have to be any of that stuff. Now, the next thing is the highlights. I usually don't pay attention to, but let's go to the About. About is a summary page, and the summary page starts with what we do, how we do it, our story. So this person is a business owner, so he says it as per his company, but you can say what I do, how I do it, my story, and if there are any awards, you can say which awards you have, and then press on appearances if you have, and the website or your portfolio link, um, anything like that. Now, this person says true facts about me. I don't think it's necessary, but because he's now looking for a job, so he can just put whatever he wants and just for the press releases. Now let's go for another profile that I'm going to show you here that I found very fascinating to have. So let's see, we have her here. So here she has, as you can see, an image, very nice page and a headshot. And let's go over, as you can see, she has many titles as you want, and then we go here again. Now she's saying the same formula: what I do, why it works, how it works, and ready to talk. When you say ready to talk, you put your information. Your information can be your website, phone, can be email address. Another way of optimizing your profile is just saying areas of expertise. So she has about 20 titles. So it can be skills, whatever that is. And then featured articles. Featured, whatever that is. If you don't have, that's fine. And then we'll go to the experience. Now she went overboard with each experience. She wrote what I do, why it matters. Just to go over with a formula, but you don't have to. And then you have education, you have the license certifications. If you don't have, that's okay. And then skills. I really want to say you have up to 50 skills to list, so don't really think that you don't have up to 50 lists because it's a resume type of thing. It's not. It's not a resume type of thing. You can do 50 lists. The more you have, the better. Now, recommendations, I always ask all my clients to have and ask your colleagues, your friends, your aunts, your cousins, whatever that is, to push recommendations. Tell them to open up a LinkedIn profile, a LinkedIn account, and start giving you recommendations. and then you have accomplishments and interest. So another one, I can show you even my profile. My profile follows the same, and I'll tell you where I learned this from. So as you can see, I have several titles here, and I have a banner of my show, my black and white headshot, that's what I like, and then I have it here. Now, here, some of them, it's basically, it's a little bit different, but it's kind of like sharing more of a marketing my services. So you can say the following, the benefits. What is it that I do? So preparation for your performance review, preparation for your job interview, find a new job to get back to workforce after a break, growing your current role, improve leadership skills, and all of this. And if you can see, I have about here my featured article. You don't have to have this. And then my experience and my recommendations and my skills. I'm trying to find out where are the skills. So here are the skills. So I list about 50 skills. I really don't think that you should limit yourself. Only LinkedIn limits you if that is your if you go over 50, then it starts limiting you. Another person I want you to see, Bernard Page MBA. Bernard. So that's him. And you can see he has a nice picture, he has a nice banner. And then let's go to his about page. Again, he starts with what I do, how I work, who I work with, why it works, what I do and how I do. So it's all WH questions and then the specialties. What he's missing here are ready to talk. Ready to talk is actually how people can contact him via email or via phone. The next one I'll show you here is Lusey. You see he has a book over here that he has created. He has a contact information, which is perfect. But if you feel like it's your privacy, you don't want to share your contact information to the public, you are losing out. Recruiters love to know how I can reach out to you, how they can reach out to you. So here he has a twist. So he says what I do, who I work with, what makes his company different. He can say what makes me different as a candidate, what others say. Even though you have recommendations, those recommendations can be in these sections, what others say. And you have the quotes and the names, and then how it works and ready to talk. People say to me, I want to hide my information. I don't want to share my information. They are losing out because the whole point of LinkedIn is to be optimized. It's not to be hidden. Because what's the whole point for you being on LinkedIn if you want to get a job? You don't want to do something that will prevent you from getting a job. By saying I don't want to be visible, then you don't need to be on LinkedIn. And yes, you can be spammed and stuff like that, but you can be assured that things like that happen regardless whether you are being spammed or not. Because I get a lot of emails that are spamming, and my brother even gets a lot of emails about spamming, even though he doesn't have LinkedIn, even though he has no LinkedIn account. So whether or not he is kind of like very reserved, but still people find his information. So you need to be a little bit more knowing what to expect. Okay, so this person does not have even a summary page. She doesn't have anything to introduce herself, to what she's doing, so she is missing out. The way I research is basically knowing what type of keywords to use. So if that person can, whatever keywords I put, that person can be actually found. Some Kemp. Let's see. She is. It's LB. Frankie Kemp. Yes, this is the person. So you see, it took me time to figure out this person. I was looking for this person, and there are so many people using that same names. So there's like several names to that person. So to find out the right person, I use anything that has the same keywords that I'm looking for. So it's either a location, either their title, either their title, their location, their company name, and stuff like that. Now let's go to the about page and see. Now in this page, in the about page, you can use the word I, unlike the resume. You can use the word I, like I perform, I teach, I whatever that is fine. Now the last person that I want to show you is John Nemo. John Nemo is the one who is actually helping to optimize LinkedIn profiles. And I have to say that his formula works very well, and that's what I'm using, his formula. And look at his summary page. So the about page is what I do, how I do it, why it works, services I provide. You don't have to really say that. By having bullet points, it's actually helping you to understand a little bit more eye-catching. So what others say, and ready to talk. Now, these are being featured if you've been on YouTube, whatever that is. I don't recommend, because you're trying to be here more professional, not as branding yourself, but as being professional here. So in the experience, he also adds here what I do, how I do it, why it works, etc. You can do the same way. He elaborates, he uses whatever features available. If there is a media feature, he will use media feature. If there is article feature, like whatever is available, he will use it up in order to make his profile as optimized as possible. So here you have it. If you need something that can help you optimize your profile, you can reach out to me, send me in the comments, Sarah, I need your help optimizing my profile. Share me the link of your profile so I can take a look at it, and I will reach out to you, and then we can connect on LinkedIn, and we'll take it from there. So now you know how to optimize your LinkedIn profile, and I have to say it's not easy. It's very challenging, and it's also time consuming. If you feel you need somebody professional like me who can help you with optimizing your LinkedIn profile, share in a comment your LinkedIn profile link, so that way I can review it and connect with your LinkedIn